What's up, faders? It's your boy Johnny here, and before we start the show, I would like to say that Got Faded Japan is changing. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not changing, our theme, two dudes, booze, Japan in the news. We know you love the news, and we're going to continue with that, of course. However, we want to do something different from time to time. And basically what we want to do is we want to interview cool people who are doing awesome things here in Japan. So if you or anybody you know is doing something really awesome in Japan, and maybe that's a hobby or a job, or you're starting a company or whatever, contact Got Faded Japan at Instagram. Go to our Instagram and just send us a message, and we'd love to have you on the show because there's nothing more awesome than hanging out with cool people who are doing awesome things here in Japan. So yes, definitely contact us, and we'll definitely see you soon. All right, without further ado, enjoy the show.
Got Faded Japan!
Telling me on business, I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase, yeah, all I got's some whiskey, open now the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet are to the floor, and we're messing on and go, yeah, I've been in before, I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands, I'm all about my business.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news. But faders, in this episode, once again, your boy Johnny is all by myself. I'm just podcasting all by myself again. Yes, faders, I am great at karaoke. Yes, that's right. Take me there, buy me drinks, I'll sing all night. I'll sing for my supper. Okay. Yes, actually, I had two guests lined up for this week's episode, but these two guests are very, very, very busy because it is the summer season here in Tokyo. August is pretty much kind of a time where Tokyo or Japan itself slows down a bit. People actually do take vacations in Japan. It's true. And right now, everybody's on vacation. It's kind of interesting right now because when I first came to Japan, like many, many, many years ago, like 20 something years ago, when I first came here, everybody would go to Hawaii, Guam, Thailand, or to some other exotic place, like maybe like Paris or Rome or New York or something like that. Hawaii was definitely number one, hands down, hands down. But these days, the yen is so weak and the economy here is so, kind of slow that now people, they're going on vacation, but they're doing one of two things. Either they're staying home and catching up on Netflix and just enjoying like time with their family, or what they're doing is they're going to different parts of Japan. They're traveling domestically. A lot of people right now are going to Okinawa. A lot of people are going to Sapporo. Sapporo is actually very popular right now. Niigata and so on. Nobody's going to Kyoto. No, most of my friends are Japanese. I know many people here in Japan, and zero people are going to Kyoto. Nobody wants to go to Kyoto. They're like, Kyoto? Pfft. It's a tourist hell. No, we do not want to go to Kyoto. No, thank you. Been there, done that. Maybe in the future, which is kind of sad because Kyoto is a beautiful place. The temples are absolutely amazing. The food's delicious. The people are great. But the over tourism is just, gosh, nobody wants to go there. Not right now. Maybe in October when the tourism kind of slows down a little bit. But domestic tourism is really popular. Speaking of things to do in Japan, I love August because, oh golly, faders, I am busy in August. Holy smokes. It's like every single weekend I'm out and about doing something. Last weekend, I had three events. I organized two music events, one in Shibuya and then one in Asagaya. And then also I was live painting in Tokyo. So I went to a nightclub and I painted. And actually, it was a great event. I painted at Viawat, one of my favorite bands in Japan. As you know, Viawat, beautiful band. You guys got to check out Viawat. Viawat. They've been on the show before too, by the way. But yeah, I painted at their 12-year anniversary, and I painted this really cool portrait for them, and it wound up looking absolutely amazing. And yeah, that was really cool. But yeah, going back to my original point, here in Tokyo, there's just so much going on. And I made a list of my 3 favorite events to go to next year when you come to Japan in August. So if you're here in Japan in August, you got to go to one of these 3, if not all 3 of these events. They're great for just hanging out, meeting people, enjoying the culture, and of course, having a couple of drinks. Let's be honest. Okay. The first one is the let's see here, the Koenji Awa Odori party. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a festival that happens in Koenji, and they have many, like hundreds of people that are all dressed up in yukatas and kimonos, and they're going down the street and they're dancing, and they're playing drums, and it's absolutely spectacular. There's like 500,000 people there. It's great. It's something that you got to experience. It's been going on for many years, and it is beautiful. And the kimonos and yukatas look so incredible. Visually, it's spectacular. You got to do that. So that is the Koenji Awa Odori Festival. And next one is of course, the Jingu Gaien fireworks. Okay, fireworks in Japan are massive. They got fireworks almost everywhere. Minato Mirai in Yokohama. Is it Minato? Yeah, Minato Mirai, their festival is absolutely spectacular. Actually, it is so big and so massive that I guess they have call it the Yokohama Bay, and they have these boats that shoot off like hundreds of like, or maybe even thousands of fireworks into the air. And one boat got so hot that it caught on fire. It was a big mess. It was a big stink and stuff. Thank goodness nobody was hurt. That's a good thing. But yes, the Jingu Gaien fireworks, absolutely spectacular. Oh yes, and of course, you got to go to the Asagaya, the Tanabat Festival. It is absolutely amazing. It's this festival that happens in Asagaya's big arcade, where they have these huge paper mache like artistic pieces hanging from like the ceiling of this arcade. And the arcade is about 1.5 kilometers long. So you just walk for 1 kilometer and you just see all these huge paper mache like just objects, and you'll see like Pokemon, Draimon, Lupin Sansei, tons of anime characters. It is super cool. It is really cool. Everybody there is wearing like normal street clothes or yukatas and stuff. It is great. Tons of street vendors are there, and it's absolutely spectacular. I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm going to put these in the show notes. Go down the show notes and check them out. Book your tickets today. Also, I want to introduce a very nice Nihonshu. Now, I'm not going to sample this on this show, on this episode, but I will sample this in the future. Yes, the gang Nihonshu is absolutely amazing. If you can find this anywhere online or in Tokyo or in Japan, definitely get it. I know you can get this right here in Asagaya at our sponsor, Mitsuya Liquors. Mitsuya Liquors has this, and it is fantastic. This is their new brand right here. The Gang, right on target. Yes, it's super cool. This stuff it's sweet, it's dry, it's delicious. You must get it, and it's under 2,000 yen. American dollars, that's like $5. Oh, the yen, but that's all good. So, faders, oh my gosh, there's just so much going on here in Japan right now. Oh my gosh. So yeah, tons of festivals. If you do come to Japan, summer, it's hot. It's really hot. But it's worth it because the city itself is hot. You know what I'm saying? Very hot, very exciting. Speaking of exciting, if you are in Tokyo this weekend, I will be live painting at in Kabukicho at a techno festival. And this techno festival is very big, very popular. It's called, let me see, I got booked, and it's happening tomorrow, actually. It's Anibis. The name of the event is called Anibis, and Anibis is going to be at the Ojo. Oh, the Ojo building. Okay. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Okay. in Kabukicho, there's an iconic building that looks like a castle. It looks like an authentic castle. It's been around for many, many, many years, and now it's a nightclub. So you can go to this castle nightclub and enjoy tons of events. They got bondage events, techno events, trance events, drum and bass events. They got all the events you can imagine every single weekend. Something exciting is happening. And this weekend, on Friday, tomorrow, I would be painting there, I think in the trance floor at Anubis. So definitely come on down. It's going to be great. Very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, well, enough about me and what's going on in Tokyo. Let's talk about what's going on in Japan. So, faders, without further ado, we're going to move forward and we're going to get into this week's bizarre, wild, crazy news happening here in Japan. Okay, let me just pull this up. Here we go.
Yo, what's up, faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Hey, yo, what's up, faders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltinc.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 yen each, about $20, but if you buy two, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltinc.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltink.com. Proper. Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right, for the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, Got Faded Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, Got Faded Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
Okay, first story. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Japan McDonald's Happy Set wasted in Pokemon card frenzy. Now, faders, I think McDonald's definition of wasted and my definition of wasted is completely different. Okay, moving forward. McDonald's Co. Japan has found that its campaign to give away Pokemon trading cards with its Happy Set combo meals prompt some customers to buy the meals in bulk solely to obtain the cards for resale, with disregard to the delicious McDonald's food. Oh my goodness. The fast food chain, which revealed the blunder on Monday in a press release, has limited purchases of Happy Sets, aka Happy Meal, outside of Japan. So when I was a kid, we called it a Happy Meal. Okay, so they limited the Happy Sets to 5 per person and implemented measures to prevent the reselling of the cards at higher prices ahead of the 3-day promotion from Saturday. Okay, this is crazy because anything regarding Pokemon, especially the cards, is very, very valuable. I remember when the Japanese branch released their own special like Pokemon cards, people from all over the world were contacting me, asking me to go to Akihabara and buy these cards in bulk. And I actually did for my cousin. Nobody else though, because I received like maybe 10, 12 emails from like friends from everywhere, from Germany, from Mexico, from the US, from Canada, saying, hey, buy these cards. I'll give you this much money. Send them to me as soon as possible. Oh my gosh, people will do anything for Pokemon cards. So for McDonald's, I mean, it's kind of a win-loss kind of a situation, I think, because, I mean, they sold a lot of Happy Sets, aka Happy Meals. But the thing is, it's just like, I mean, the food went to waste. They probably just bought the meals, threw the food out, and resold the cards online, which kind of sucks because, I mean, they should have, like, bought the Happy Sets and then, I don't know, somehow given the food to like homeless, you know, they should have found like a place to like where like the homeless are and stuff, you know, like in the park or something, and given the homeless people like McDonald's sets, which is good and bad because the homeless people do get food, I guess. But I mean, the food isn't really that healthy, so you're kind of poisoning them. So maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. It's interesting. But anyway, McDonald's, hey, you did sell a lot of Happy Sets this week. Oh my gosh. And actually, some bonus information about McDonald's. If you do come to McDonald's in Japan, you don't say McDonald's. If you say McDonald's, they have no idea what you're talking about. They're like, McDonald's, what? In Japan, especially in Tokyo, McDonald's is called Makudono Ruro. Makudono Ruro, right? You say that, and that means McDonald's. But they have it kind of like slang. A lot of young people say Mak. Mak tapatai, Mak ikitai. I want to go to Mak. But yeah, so it's Makudono Ruro. Now, in Osaka, they say something a little bit different. They say Makuro. So in Osaka, Makuro, and in Tokyo, Mak. And it's interesting because Makudono Ruro, I'm not even sure if I'm saying that correctly. I never go to McDonald's. I can't even remember the last time I went to McDonald's, but whatever. I call it Mac when I do go. But in Japan, for a lot of companies, they like to simplify the words. For example, Starbucks is Staba. Don Quixote, Donkey. Like I said, McDonald's is Mac, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a cool thing that we do here in Japan. Anyway, moving forward, before we get hungry for poison. Oh, come on, McDonald's isn't poison. It's just bad for you. Okay, moving forward. Man arrested for fatally stabbing girlfriend after breakup talk. Oh my goodness, faders. This is crazy because we had pretty much the same story last week, but that story was completely opposite on pretty much every different thing other than the breakup. In the last episode, there was a girl who wanted to there's a guy who wanted to break up with his girlfriend in her house, and she basically beat him up, and she had a knife to his throat until the cops came. So that's what happened last week. So the same situation but opposite happened this week. Here we go. Let's read on. Police in Taka Town, Hyōgu Prefecture, have arrested a 35-year-old man on suspicion of killing. Ooh, he took it to the next level. That's not good. Suspicion of killing his 37-year-old girlfriend by stabbing her at her apartment. According to police, Kenta Asami, a male nurse in Nishiwaki City, Hyōgu Prefecture, called 110 at around 3:10 p.m. on Friday and said he had stabbed his girlfriend in the stomach with a kitchen knife. Well, I guess if you are going to get stabbed by somebody, getting stabbed by somebody in the medical field is probably the best thing because they know how to sew you up. But this guy didn't do that, so I don't know. Getting stabbed is bad. It's bad no matter what happens. Oh gosh. Police went to the apartment of the victim, Saki Onishi, and found her collapsed in the hallway near the entrance. She was taken to the hospital where, unfortunately, she was confirmed dead. Asami, who is at the apartment, was arrested, and he was quoted by police as saying, quote, "I was angry because she talked about breaking up," end quote. Well, sir, I guess there's no way you're gonna ever get back together with her because, yeah, she's in heaven, I guess. So, ugh, really not good. Oh my gosh. But I mean, faders, come on. Didn't we learn anything from our previous episode? We learned the 3 B's of breaking up. The 3 B's. What were the 3 B's? I'm waiting. What were the 3 B's? Come on, somebody tell me. Okay. The 3 B's is this. Break up online, break up in a public place, and then block. That's it. That's all you got to do. If you're going to break up with someone, never, ever, ever, never, ever do it at your home or their home. Like I said last week, that's the spider. No, that's the fly being in the spider web. You're stuck and anything can happen. Usually something bad does. So never break up at your home. Always break up in a public place. Disneyland, a police station, a hospital, somewhere where there's many, many people, especially people who can help you, okay? And also block. Once you break up with someone, the let's just be friends thing, come on, that never works out. It never works out, and it leads to problems in the future. You break up, you block. There you go. The 3 B's of breaking up that will keep you safe. All right? Write it down. Moving forward to our next story. Man arrested for threatening former AKB48 member. Uh-oh. Okay, for those of you who don't know, AKB48 was and still kind of is a very, very popular band in Japan where 48 young girls sing and dance and they perform their songs in like huge arenas. So they're kind of like... They for a while they were the forefront of the J-pop movement here in Japan. They kind of took a back seat, but they're still around. Okay, so all right, so man arrested for threatening former AKB48 member. Huh? You think he threatened the AKB48 member with an AKB47? I don't know, stupid joke. Never mind that. Moving forward, police in Tokyo have arrested a 26-year-old unemployed man on suspicion of threatening to kill a former AKB48 member. According to police, Yuichi Murata is accused of posting death threats against Yuriri, who's an internet... Oh, no. I misspoke. Okay, one more time. According to police, Yuichi Murata is accused of posting death threats against Yuriri on an internet bulletin board at around 2:10 a.m. on August 3rd, naming Murayama and her relatives and saying, quote, "I'm going to massacre you, so look forward to it," end quote. First off, nobody looks forward to a massacre unless it's a food fight at a barbecue. At that time, Murata is currently serving a suspended sentence after receiving a 6-month prison term last year for a separate threat against the AKB48 star. Oh my God, this guy just didn't learn his lesson. Leave AKB48 alone, you son of a gun. Murata emerged as a suspect after an investigation of his IP address. Yeah, what an idiot. Police said Murata has admitted to the allegation and quoted him as saying, quote, "People who saw my news about my previous arrest continued to make slanderous comments about me, and I posted the message in a fit of anger." Oh my goodness, the rage of the internet. Oh my gosh, I receive bad letters sometimes and bad messages from the internet. I get that sometimes. Oh my gosh, yeah, I never get angry. I just stop reading it. Don't read comments. That's what you never read comments. Okay, yeah, so this guy's probably going to go to prison for a longer time. Hopefully for years. Oh my gosh. You know, in some situations in the States, when people when people do bad things with the internet or with their computers, like hacking or threatening people and stuff, a lot of times they get banned from using technology. Like they're not allowed to use smartphones or the internet or a computer or something like that. Maybe that's something that should happen to this guy, because this guy obviously did not learn his lesson. And yeah, and if he's threatening these kind of things, I mean, this guy is definitely a threat to society. So, all right, just saying. Okay, next story. Man steals 10 million in cash from pachinko parlor in Fukushima Prefecture. Obviously, this man never saw the movie Casino, because in the movie Casino, remember the guys that were cheating at the casino? Remember that? Remember that? Bad things happen to those guys. Very bad things. Never, ever, ever cheat or rob or do anything bad at a pachinko parlor or a casino or anything that has anything to do with games, no matter what. Because the thing is, people that play games, any kind of games, they get very serious about these games. And people who own pachinko parlors and casinos and these game dens, oh yeah, they don't mess around. They don't mess around. You mess around and you find out. And this guy, okay, well, let's see what happened to this guy. Okay. Man stole over 10 million yen in cash from pachinko parlor in Fukushima Prefecture earlier Tuesday. According to police, the incident occurred just after the pachinko parlor had closed at around 2 a.m. NTV reported. NTV, not MTV, okay? Police said the man broke into the office and threatened a male employee in his 20s with what appeared to be a handgun. Now, faders, handguns are very hard to get in Japan. In fact, they're pretty much impossible, all right? So, yeah, if somebody's walking around with a handgun, chances are it's a toy. 9 times out of 10, it's a toy. So, yeah, probably this guy had a toy. I'm pretty sure, or some kind of like an airsoft gun or something like that. But now that I think about it, these toys and airsoft guns actually do look quite real. So, I don't know. If somebody came into like my office with like a what looked like a gun, I would probably just assume it was a gun. I wouldn't take the chance. But anyway, okay, moving forward, the intruder demanded money and fled with the cash. Security camera footage showed the robbery, but the man kept his face turned away from the camera. So all he did was just turn his face from the camera? Huh. Usually they wear a mask or something. Like a mask, those medical masks, or maybe a ski mask, or maybe even a ninja mask or something. A ninja mask, that's right. But yeah, he just turned his head away. They'll find the guy. CCTV is everywhere in Tokyo. I think they already found the guy. Probably they did. All right. We'll figure this one out soon. All right. Next story, faders. 85-year-old man, 58-year-old son, arrested after fighting at home. 85 versus 58. What are the odds of that? 85-58. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why they're fighting. I don't know. Police in Sapporo have arrested an 85-year-old man and his 58-year-old son after they assaulted each other at their home. According to police, the incident occurred at around 3:20 p.m. Monday at their home in Toihira Ward. Hokkaido Broadcasting Corp reported the son is accused of assaulting his father by punching him in the face, and his father is accused of assaulting his son by hitting him in the forehead with the handle of a knife. Oh, snap, son, daddy ain't playing this time. Oh my God. So he hit him with the handle of a knife. Oh my gosh. That's for real. That's for real. Coffee kampai. Coffee kampai. The mother called 110. Police said she sounded like she was trying to mediate between the two and could be heard saying, quote, "Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it," end quote, before she hung up the phone. Oh my, you think she was saying stop it to the family members or to the cops? Stop it, stop it, stop it, don't come. I got this under control. Oh no, I don't think she did. When police officers arrived, the fight between the two men had ended, but the father was still holding the knife. Oh my gosh. They fought so hard where they're just like exhausted, like the father, he's got the knife in his teeth. Oh, you stupid kid. Oh my God. Wait a second. He's 85 years old. That's old. Holy smokes, he's got old man strength. And 58, see, this is a problem here, and a problem in many places. You know, senior citizens, like really old people, are living with their kids still. Their kids never leave their home. A 58-year-old kid, what am I saying? 58 is like 30 years older than me. Okay, a 58-year-old man, a 58-year-old senior citizen is living with his father, who's an 85-year-old senior citizen. This guy probably never moved out. He's probably been living there his whole life, and the father's just like, I've had enough. I'm 85 years old. I'm gonna die soon, all right? I'm at the end of my line. Oh my God, the train is pulling into the station, and I just want to have one thing in my life. I just want to have one thing. And I just can't have that one thing. And because of my son, and that one thing is I want a man cave. I want a man cave. I want my son to move the heck out of my place so I can have a man cave. I want to have an arcade, a pool table, a bar. I want to have half naked pictures of women all over the place. My wife ain't cutting anymore. She's 75. Oh God, for the love of God, why won't this kid just move out? He's 58 years old. The humanity. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's how the fight started. And he's sitting there with a knife in his mouth. And he's like, I'm just getting my second wind. Oh man. Moving forward, during questioning, the son stated, quote, my father hit me with the handle of a knife, so I hit him in return. His father said, quote, my son hit me in the face, so I hit him back, end quote. Oh my God. I think both of these guys are quite churlish. Oh, geez. And faders, let's be honest, it's up to you to decide. It's up to you to decide. Which came first? The chicken or the egg, or in this case, Rambo or Rocky? You decide. Okay, I think the son's at fault, to be honest. Okay, next story. All right, faders, it is August and many fruit and vegetables are in season. And in this news article, watermelons are in season, but they're also at risk. 600 watermelons worth 1.2 million yen stolen from farm in Nagano Prefecture. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. How can you steal 600 watermelons? Watermelons are big, they're heavy. You need 600 people to steal 600 watermelons. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And what are you going to do with 600 stolen watermelons? What do you do? You can't sell them on the street. You can't sell them at a store. You can't sell them. What are you going to do with 600 watermelons? Seriously, what are you going to do? I don't get it. I have no idea what are they going to do? All right, let's figure out what's going on here. Approximately 600 watermelons were stolen from a field in Matsumoto City, Nagano Prefecture. Ooh, I do love Nagano. Nagano's a great place. Oh my gosh. You really got to go to Nagano in the autumn. In the autumn, the leaves on the trees change colors, and it just looks so beautiful. Nagano people are really nice too. Very, very nice people. Very cool. Okay. The grower called 110, aka 911, at around 7 a.m. Saturday and said the watermelons, which were ready to be harvested, had disappeared, Sankei Shimbun reported. This poor farmer. I've said it before and I'll say it again. These guys are generally old. They work really hard. They depend on their fruits and vegetables, and they work so hard. And could you imagine spending 6 months or maybe even a year trying to get this crop growing and making sure that everything is perfect. And then you wake up one morning, you get your coffee, you go outside, you're like, oh, geez, Louise, would you look at this? And all the watermelons are gone. Gone, gone, girl. They are gone. Oh my God, this poor guy. My heart goes out to this poor farmer. Oh my goodness. Okay. The grower called 110 at around 7 a.m. on Saturday and said the watermelons, which were ready to be harvested, had disappeared, Sankei Shimbun reported. The watermelons were valued at 1.2 million yen. That's a lot of money. Police said the grower told them that there was nothing unusual when he left the field at 11 a.m. on Friday. As the field faces the road, police believe the watermelons were loaded into trucks and taken away during the night. Oh my goodness. Police are urging fruit and vegetable growers to install security cameras and to create fences and barriers with sensors around their orchards. Oh my! You know what they need? They need moats. Remember old school castles, or if you go to like Osaka Castle, they got that moat, that big kind of like water kind of barrier that separates the castle from like the land. That's what they need. They need a big moat because there's no way you can carry a watermelon and swim. There's no way. It's impossible. It's like swimming with a big rock. That's what this guy needs. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'll help him build it. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, next story. We got a couple left, faders. A couple left. Couple arrested for abandoning body under floorboards of apartment in Kanagawa. Ooh, okay, this one got morbid and creepy. Couple arrested for abandoning body under floorboards of apartment in Kanagawa. You know what, faders? I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be really honest. I am not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I don't do anything bad. I pay my taxes. When I'm riding a bike, when the light turns red, I stop. I'm polite to everybody. I try to do everything correctly. I don't break any rules. I'm at the point in my life where just breaking rules is just no good. I don't break any rules. I don't do anything. I don't break the law. No way. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a good guy, to the best of my knowledge. Now, the thing is, though, I have seen a lot of Martin Scorsese movies, and what I do know is that if you do have a body, if you are a criminal, probably the best thing to do is get rid of it. Don't put it underneath your bed or something. I mean, that's just insane. Or was it under the floorboards of your apartment or something? That is just crazy. That's like the last place where you want to put something illegal, especially a body. Oh my gosh. These guys never watch a Martin Scorsese movie. I mean, all you got to do is watch Goodfellas. Okay. Well, anyway, let's see what's going on. Police in Chigasaki, Kanagawa Prefecture have arrested a 44-year-old man and a 38-year-old woman on suspicion of burying a body believed to be that of a man under the floorboards of a room in their apartment. Oh my God. Hey, you remember that movie, People Under the Stairs? Great film, highly underrated. Has nothing to do with this article. I digress. Coffee. According to police, the man in his 50s who had previously lived in the apartment with a couple has been missing for a year, and police believe the skeletonized remains found under the floorboards are his, Sonic reported. Oh my God. No. A roommate? They murdered his roommate? Oh my gosh. Oh, geez Louise. So they murdered the roommate and they put him underneath his bed, probably in his room under his bed. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I've had bad roommates. Well, no. I've never had bad roommates. I've had issues with roommates. And the best thing, listen, faders, the best thing to do if you've got a bad roommate or a roommate that you disagree with or something like that, it's basically just GTFO. Get out, go somewhere else, stay somewhere else. Whatever you do, don't whack them and then put them underneath their bed or something for them to decompose and turn into like a skeleton or something like in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh my gosh, that's right. This is like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh my goodness. Ugh, creepy. The man, a construction worker, was reported missing by his company in August 2024. Yep, that's been about a year. Police said the suspect, Ryo Ogura and Yuri Okayasu, both unemployed, are believed to have buried the man under the floorboards in May 2024. They told police he died in April. Okay, oh my gosh, yeah, they definitely did this. I assume they did this. Okay, police have not revealed whether the two suspects have admitted to killing the man. Okay, faders, it's up to you to decide. I'm guessing they probably had something to do with it because they buried the man underneath the floorboards of their bedroom, I'm assuming. Oh my gosh. It kind of reminds me of like that last episode of that TV show from the 1980s, Three's Company. Remember that? Da-na-na-na-na-na, we've been waiting for you. That was the episode where Jack disappeared. They said he rejoined the Navy, but I don't believe it. Okay, faders. Well, okay, that was a pretty dark story. So let's end this show on a very happy story. Okay, here we go. So let's see. Let's find a happy story. Moving forward, let's see if I can find one. Blah 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 blah. Okay, this one says school. Okay, so I'm assuming it's good. School. Here we go. Okay, faders. Here we go. Last story for you and me. Okay. School principal allegedly took upskirt video on train. Oh, geez, Louise. Man serving as principal of a public junior high school in Yokohama is allegedly to have filmed an upskirt video of a woman using his smartphone while on a train. That's bad. Very bad. Don't do that. Police sent the case involving Hiroshi Yada, 65 years old, a principal of a junior high school in Yokohama, to prosecutors on Thursday, according to the board. Yada is suspected of taking the video while he was on his way back from a work-related trip to Tokyo on the early afternoon of June 13th. A passenger caught him in the act and detained him. Yep, faders, in Japan, most people have studied judo, okay? So if somebody is small and you think that they have no muscles or that they can't threaten you, be careful because they can. And I'm sure that's what this principal learned. This principal's doing this pornographic, perverted kind of stuff, filming up a girl's skirt, and this dude probably just went up to him and judo chopped that guy and then probably put like one of those bare naked chokes or something on him. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Justice. Oh my God. And speaking of, wait a second, this guy is 65 years old. Why is he still a principal? I thought you're supposed to retire at 60. Oh my gosh. So this guy spent 5 more years working after he was supposed to retire. Oh my gosh. That means he's going to get fired and he's going to lose all his benefits. Oh my God, this guy is so screwed. Oh my God, this guy, 65 years old. Probably this is his last year. His last year before like retirement, which is well overdue. And he pulls this, dude, all his pension and benefits and all that stuff is done. This guy's going to be obviously working at, well, I don't know, where's he going to work with this on his record? This guy's done. Oh my gosh. Okay. The principal told the educational board that he, quote, gave in to temptation, end quote. Oh my God. He gave in to temptation and ruined his life. Oh my gosh. 65. He's probably got 20 more years. 65, 75, 85. Oof. Oh, that sucks. But hey, serves this guy right. Don't do this. Police discovered a private social media group of educators sharing voyeuristic images of female students after one of its members, a male public elementary school teacher in Nagoya, was arrested in March over a lewd act towards a teenage girl. Oh my God. This is part of the story? The story gets really dark. Oh my God. During an emergency online meeting in July, the Education Ministry called on boards of education across the country to hold their teachers to higher standards. Yeah, definitely. And this guy obviously is going to get fired, and he does not pass go, doesn't get his money, and he is done. Sayonara, buddy. See you in prison. Oh my gosh. Well, faders, that's it for today's episode of Got Faded Japan. We covered 6 stories today, and these stories are crazy. Oh my goodness. In our next episode, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get somebody on this show as a guest. Because what I like to do is I like to basically have cool people that are doing awesome things in Japan on the show. I like to interview them and shine a little light on what they're doing and stuff and help them out and actually give you guys some insight on like some of the cool things you could be doing here in Japan, like starting a new company or a hobby or doing something that's helping the community or something like that. So I'm going to do that. And then also when I'm not doing that, of course, I'm going to go old school Got Faded Japan like we are right now, which is 2 dudes, booze, Japan in the news. And although it's just me all by myself. So, Faders, I want to say thank you very much for tuning into this very special episode of Got Faded Japan. Thank you. And also thank you everybody who's been signing up to the Instagram and to the Patreon. Wow. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And speaking of the Patreon, we got tons of stuff there. If you send it to the Patreon, you can get the keys to the castle. We got unedited episodes. We got photos too hot for the internet. We've got all sorts of stuff. And I think we're going to start doing giveaways in the future for all the people who are on the Instagram and stuff, or not Instagram, on the Patreon. So definitely sign up for that. It's only a couple of bucks, but it means the world to us. So thank you very much, Faders. Thank you very much. And take care of each other. Stay cool and fade on. Peace.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't get to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going freaking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man. I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.